It's terror time. I work as a food delivery driver for Uber Eats. It's a simple job. Pick up food, deliver it, repeat. Nothing exciting, especially in this small town where everyone knows each other and where, until last night, nothing out of the ordinary ever happened. It was 9:30 p.m. and I was about to finish my shift. The last order of the day was for a house on Willow Lane. I knew the street, but I had never delivered there before. When I entered the address into the GPS, it led me to a place I didn't recognize. A house hidden behind a wall of trees and overgrown bushes, almost invisible from the road. The vegetation was so dense that I had to slow down to avoid missing it. The house looked abandoned. The paint on the walls was peeling, the windows were boarded up, and the porch was in ruins. There were no lights on, no cars in the driveway, not even a mailbox. I stopped in front of the door, holding the food bag in one hand and my phone in the other. I double-checked the address. Yes, it was correct. Willow Lane, number 13. The order was for someone named J. Smith. A generic name, but not unusual. I knocked on the door. Nothing. I knocked harder. Silence. I was about to leave the food on the step and take a picture as proof of delivery when my phone vibrated. It was a text message from an unknown number. The door is open. Come in. I stared at the screen, my heart pounding. This wasn't normal. Customers never asked me to enter. In fact, company policy strictly forbade it. But something about that message made me hesitate. Maybe it was curiosity, maybe it was the exhaustion from the day. Or maybe it was that strange feeling like someone was watching me from the shadows. I tried the doorknob. It was unlocked. With a sinister creak, the door slowly swung open, revealing a dark, dusty interior. The air was heavy with a metallic smell that made me wrinkle my nose. I stepped inside cautiously, holding the food bag like a shield. The house was empty except for a wooden chair in the center of the living room. It was positioned so that it faced away from the door, as if someone had been sitting there, waiting for me. My eyes adjusted to the dim light, and then I saw it, a dark stain on the floor, right next to the chair. I stepped closer, and the smell of blood grew stronger. It looked fresh. I turned to leave, but before I could take a step, my phone vibrated again. Another message. Wrong house. My heart pounded in my chest. I ran out, leaving the food bag on the floor. I didn't care if the customer complained or if I lost my tip. I just wanted to get out of there. I jumped into my car and hit the gas, not looking back until I was miles away. When I got home, I checked my phone. There was no trace of the messages. Not even a record of the order in the app. It was as if it had never happened. What came after? I thought that was the end, that it had been a nightmare, a bad dream caused by stress or exhaustion. But it wasn't. The next day, while doing my usual route, I noticed something strange. Every time I passed Willow Lane, my GPS went haywire. The screen flickered, the directions got mixed up, and at one point, it even led me to a dead-end alley where I swore I saw the same house with the same chair in the center of the room. Then came the messages. At first, they were just random numbers, no text. But soon, the words started appearing. We will come for you. The chair is waiting. You cannot escape. I tried blocking the numbers, but the messages kept coming, always from different contacts. I even changed my phone number, but it didn't help. The messages still appeared as if something or someone knew exactly how to find me. One night, while delivering a pizza on the other side of town, I saw something that froze my blood. In the reflection of a parked car window, I saw the figure of a person sitting in a chair, right behind me. I turned quickly, but no one was there. However, on the ground, there was a dark stain that looked like blood. I had had enough, so I decided to take a break from night deliveries. But the events didn't stop. One afternoon, while picking up an order at a local restaurant, The cook handed me the bag with a strange expression. "Are you the one who delivered to Willow Lane?" he asked, his eyes locked onto mine. "Yeah. Why?" I replied, feeling a knot in my stomach. "You shouldn't have gone there," he said, lowering his voice. "That house, it doesn't exist. Or at least, it shouldn't. People in town know not to go near it. Something bad happens there." Before I could ask more, he walked away quickly, as if afraid he had said too much. The last night. The final straw was what happened a week later. I was at home, trying to sleep, when I heard a knock on the door. I got up, thinking it was a neighbor or a lost delivery driver, but when I opened the door, there was no one there. Just a bag of Uber Eats food on the ground with my name on the label. Inside the bag, there was no food, just a crumpled piece of paper with a message written in shaky handwriting. "Your turn in the chair." That was the last night I worked as a delivery driver. I quit the next day without giving much explanation. I couldn't keep risking it. I couldn't keep feeling like something was watching me, waiting for me. Be careful. Lock the door. Maybe better not. Take care, my shadows.